Democratic politicians are using a migrant child as a political weapon so they can continue to demonize ICE. Democrats from Kamala Harris to Hillary Clinton are pushing the narrative that ICE arrested a 5-year-old boy and used him as bait to draw his illegal alien family out of their house. How low will they go? Let's lock in. Here's ICE escorting the child on the scene of the raid. Hillary Clinton tweeted in response to the story, quote, "Enforcing the law is one thing. Terrorizing a population, using children as pawns is another. My heart aches for Liam Ramos and his family." Kamala Harris tweeted, "Liam Ramos is just a baby. He should be at home with his family, not used as bait by ICE and held in a Texas detention center. I am outraged, and you should be too." Democratic Senator Tammy Duckworth tweeted, "ICE snatched him and his father on the way home from school, then used him as bait to target his family. A family who followed the rules. A child is bait. Their cruelty knows no end." Except, according to the Department of Homeland Security, the child was abandoned by his father, a criminal illegal alien from Ecuador who fled from ICE agents when they approached. So the officers kept the child to make sure he was safe. ICE tweeted, "Does your heart also ache for the thousands of families who have lost loved ones to violent, criminal, illegal alien murderers? You haven't tweeted about those angel families once. Yeah, not a peep about Laken Riley or Jocelyn Ungare." In 2024, an illegal immigrant was arrested for allegedly raping a 5-year-old girl on Long Island. I don't seem to recall a ton of Democratic outrage then. DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin clarified that on January 20th, ICE conducted a targeted operation to arrest Adrian Alexander Conejo Arias, an illegal alien from Ecuador who was released into the U.S. by the Biden administration. As agents approached him, he fled on foot, abandoning his child. So for the child's safety, an ICE officer stayed with the kid while the other officers apprehended the illegal alien. ICE officers made multiple attempts to get the alleged mother, who was inside the house, to take custody of her child. Officers even assured her she would not be taken into custody. The alleged mother refused to accept custody of the child. The father told officers he wanted the child to remain with him. During the situation, agitators swarmed the scene and began yelling and blowing horns, scaring the child. Quote, "Our officers' primary concern during the entire operation was the safety and welfare of the child. Following the mother's abandonment of the child, officers abided by the father's wishes to keep the child with him and even got the child McDonald's and played his favorite music. Father and son are together at Dilley." That's the detention center in Texas. Parents are asked if they want to be removed with their children, or ICE will place the children with a safe person the parent designates. This is consistent with past administrations' immigration enforcement. Parents can take control of their departure and receive a free flight and $2,600 with the CBP Home app. By using the CBP Home app, illegal aliens reserve the chance to come back the right legal way. That's the end of Tricia's statement. So there are holes in the Democrat story. Like, why would ICE use the child as bait, but then not detain those who begged for his release? Also, if the father ran away, was ICE just supposed to leave the kid on the curb? Like, bye, good luck.
So the story is that ICE detained a 5-year-old. Well, what are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to let a 5-year-old child freeze to death? Are they not supposed to arrest an illegal alien in the United States of America? If the argument is that you can't arrest people who have violated our laws because they have children, then every single parent is going to be completely given immunity from ever being the subject of law enforcement. That doesn't make any sense. No one thinks that makes any sense.
Like clockwork, progressives like Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett are saying that they're going to visit the Dilley Detention Center in San Antonio, where Liam and his dad are now, to see the horrible conditions firsthand. This is going to be a midterm tactic. They are hoping to ride this all the way to the midterms. It's going to be just like when they flew to El Salvador to get photo ops with Kilmar Abrego Garcia. By the way, Texas Republican Representative Tony Gonzalez says that the detention center looks like this. And Democrats have zero credibility on children's welfare. Under Biden, there were 300,000 migrant children who entered the country illegally and went missing, and the Biden administration left behind a backlog of more than 65,000 reports about these kids, including more than 7,300 reports on human trafficking. Biden utterly failed to keep track of these vulnerable children and protect them from abusive situations because he failed to vet tens of thousands of sponsors for the children. And let's not forget that Obama started the kids in cages ordeal. Obama, also known as Deporter-in-Chief, was his nickname. Progressives had no issue with ICE raids then. So much has changed. Thankfully, there are normal Democrats out there like Dean Phillips who don't want to play into the toxic spin. He tweeted, "Since I hate misinformation, I acknowledge the little boy was abandoned by his father who fled ICE agents. I witnessed great compassion from CBP agents toward abandoned children when I visited the southern border a few years ago. This little boy is in good hands." But what do you think? Did ICE do the right thing to keep the child in custody? Was there a better way to handle the situation, or was this just the most humane protocol that they were following? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on future content.